It's party time. What's up? Welcome back, everybody. This is SpeedChat Plus, where every day is a party, and it's a Mario Party, where
That
everybody
part.
is at each other's throats, and every mini game is life or death.
Yeah, the like out with the stock exchange and in with the star exchange, you know what I'm
That's what
saying?
I'm saying. This guy gets it. He so gets
Yeah,
it. Uh,
yeah.
so anyway, if you're new here for some reason, we talk about video games, upcoming news, trailers, and of course any big topics going on in the gaming community. And we got quite a little bit to talk about today, whether it is little updates or new game releases, or especially the one that I think everybody has been talking about lately is the new. Is it called DLSS?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be a real hot button topic. So we're definitely going to get to that. As you see, I have many, many, many tabs open. But we're going to get to that eventually. We're going to start out with just some like, hey, how you doing? What's up, Michael? You've been gone for like a couple
Hi.
weeks.
I've been gone for a little bit.
Where were you?
I'm while I throw an article headline that I found when I Googled uh the the DLSS stuff. Yeah, I was just in San Francisco for the past week at the
Mm-hmm.
Game Developers Conference, where half the show floor was AI, and I
Of
bumped
course it
into
was.
some friends. Yeah, bumped into some friends, played some cool games that were there, and saw people from all over the world. It was really cool. I got to like get invited to like sit near the front of like the different award shows that they were doing, and then
Mm-hmm.
like they asked me to like sit up where the tables are, like where all the cool people sit, which was like the first time that's really happened to me, so that was really cool. um
Nice.
and then the award shows were like all right, like some of the jokes were witty, some of them were just, oh, okay,
Like
like
they made
I,
that joke. All right.
they sure did. Yeah. And then, but there were a lot of good like teams there, and a lot of good like games that got recognized. Some that I hadn't played before that I'm like, okay, maybe I should like go wishlist that. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Meanwhile, here it
Yeah.
snowed and it got so deep
Mm.
that Reno didn't want to go out to go pee. So he really considered
Whoa.
pooping in the living room until we were like, "Hey, we have like a back patio." So we took him back there and he circled around 3 times, finally pooped and then stepped in his own poop when we had to wash his foot. So
Oh.
that's what I've been up to. Let's go. That and
Gotta
playing
love the good
Rayman.
old Blizzard.
I've been
Oh
playing a
yeah,
lot of
and
Rayman.
Rayman.
That's Rayman right there. It's a good game. It's pretty good.
I
Just want to
see
shout
it.
that out. So like if anyone.
I saw you.
Oh, Michael is gone. Where'd he go? Michael! Okay, we figured it out. We fixed it. We're back. I don't know what happened. Discord's being funny. I,
Yeah,
I
we
blame Discord on that one.
neither of us hung up. The call just disappeared.
I don't
So,
know. It said call
I don't know,
unavailable for
man.
like 3 seconds. That was so odd. Anyway,
Man.
we're so back. I was talking about how I played Rayman and I really like Rayman. So anyway, we got a lot of shout outs to go over unless there's anything else you wanted to shout out yourself before we get into our slew of links and tabs.
I'll just shout out Claire Obscure because they won Game of the Year at the GDCA Awards, so they're adding to the Infinity Stone gauntlet of like gaming award shows.
Bro, it's
To
such a good game.
absolutely no one's
It's
surprise.
winning game of the year like in overlapping years. It's gonna take game of the year this year too. Screw
Over
it. None of these
GTA
games were
6,
good
you
enough. It's
think?
Claire Obscure again.
Yeah, screw GTA 6, am I right, guys?
It's
Like,
not even gonna be that good. Let's be
nah.
honest.
Oh my God.
All right, let's hit them with the different shoutouts, though. The first one that we got here is the new Nintendo Switch 2 system update. Did you actually read through this, or did you just see there was an update and link it?
Uh, I read through it a bit, and it seems like that games can, especially if you have like Switch 1 titles on like your Switch 2,
Mm-hmm.
it pretty much like causes the performance while your Switch is undocked to be playable as if it's in TV mode when you have
Yeah.
it docked.
So, like,
So,
to kind of break it down in layman's terms, so this is the Switch 2. It has a better screen than the Switch 1, right? But whenever you
yeah.
play a Switch 1 game on it, it would display as if it was playing on the Switch 1 screen instead of the Switch 2 screen. So when it's being blown up onto the Switch 2 screen, it was a little bit more pixelated. It didn't look as good. Now, essentially, this is tricking the game into thinking that it's running docked mode so that it isn't limiting itself to be a smaller, smaller, clunkier, pixelated image, and it can blow up and actually take advantage of the full screen. So essentially, it takes this screen right here and says, this is the TV you're playing on now.
Yeah, so a little bit of an upgrade. It's kind of good to see improved visuals come to those Switch 1 games, even if if you decide not to get a Switch 2 edition of a game, you can still enjoy like the Switch 2 screen on the original game, which is super nice.
Yeah, so you can actually like enjoy these games as if you were playing on your monitor or TV, but now it's just in your hand, which was the whole point of the Switch in the first place.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they finally got around to doing that, because that's something a lot of people were hoping would be like a day one thing. Like, it doesn't seem like it's such an obvious change to make, but when you actually look at it and you saw them get blown up on the handheld mode, you think to yourself, why didn't they make it look better if it's on the Switch too? And the answer is they did if you play it on the TV, but now they fixed something on the back end. So that's actually really huge.
Now your handheld is the TV.
Yep, your handheld is, you are the TV, right?
Something like that.
Want to shout out also our boy Quackity. Yo, join us on the podcast sometime. I actually haven't heard from him in so long. I don't remember the last thing we said. I think I wished him a happy birthday a couple years back.
You want to know something funny? Thanks. I typed /mods and you're still mod in his Twitch chat.
Let's go! I'm still mod in his chat. Oh, but I really don't go into his chat too often. I probably should, but I just don't. But anyway,
if you want to see the fastest chat elevator in the West, like,
it's like, I'm modding his chat, but for what? So I can watch his chat go like this? He doesn't need mods.
So you can control V and spam, so that way in that buffer that the chat elevator goes up, the mod messages show up, and everyone can see what you're saying. Yeah. But our boy Quackity, he is getting the ground running on QSMP 2. Of course, if you don't know QSMP, how? Because QSMP is a really awesome like story narrative, like Minecraft, like adventure that involves like different creators, and they're bringing in like the roster. It's going on right now, I think. It's been like something that Twitch has been heavily supporting. He launched like his own like QSMP like app, so that way creators that are reaching these new global audiences because of QSMP, because the community is very like strong, like there's a lot of people that watch QSMP. So the app can be like a social hub for creators that maybe are new to QSMP 2, to like be able to post and to broadcast and to reach that like global audience and maybe expand their reach, which is really cool. And Quackity like helped work with his team to like develop that, so he unveiled it on his first stream that he did. It's only on Android right now, so I can't actually pull it up. I don't have a live demo, but
it's actually interesting. Usually all of these big apps come out on Apple first.
No, this one's out on, he said that iOS is supposed to come out the week after, so next week. So
okay.
You are going to see names you never thought were going to be in a project announcement. Like this. QSMP is a global Minecraft server, which real-time translates everything you say in a text bubble above your head. I started making content in English. Spam F in the chat. 3 years ago, I decided to make content in Spanish. Hola todos! Buenos días!
And I don't know if you probably know this, but other viewers might not. He usually stuck Spanish to his second channel, right? Quackity was where he spoke English, and Quackity 2 was his Spanish channel. And so now it seems like he's kind of meshed that together, and he's all like, I'm just going to speak Spanish wherever I feel like it.
I was trying to think some streams he'll speak Spanish, and then you'll see the English captions, and then vice versa. Like some, so it's really nice. It's really accessible.
I'm going to make my English-speaking friends collab with my Spanish-speaking friends to bring them all together in Minecraft. So we brought people who spoke French, Portuguese, Korean, German, and it always fulfills my curiosity to learn new cultures, the newfound chemistry you have with creators. Tune in for QSMP 2. Even just talking about it, I was so excited for it to start already.
I think that's such a cool idea too. Yeah, no, it even had its own category on Twitch, if I'm not surprised, right?
It does have its own category.
They don't just stream under Minecraft; they stream under QSMP too.
Yeah, so it's not just the Minecraft category. And QSMP has its own Twitch channel as well, but I've mainly seen a lot of the broadcasts on Quackity's channel. The QSMP channel is good for like announcements in relation to QSMP, so like any like big reveals or anything they're up to with that.
Yeah, and the language barrier being one of the toughest things to overcome when it comes to anyone becoming friends, connecting, communicating, whatever it is. So being able to see that just diminished and allow them to all play Minecraft together. I know it's something he did on QSMP1, but it's cool to see it back and bigger than ever and even bring more people together. So obviously it's a lot of creators I haven't heard of because I'm an English speaker and I wouldn't know any of these non-English speakers.
But that's the whole point.
It allows you to be able to if you're not familiar with them.
And the translation tool does work in real time. It's really cool, like watching it live and seeing people. And they've added new regions to QSMP2, which is really cool. So we're starting to see like people come in from like more Asian territories, more Middle East territories. Like it's really cool to see like the global connections that are genuinely being formed. And yeah, Twitch has like their drops and stuff, so you can get the Kochiro chat badge just by watching for like an hour. And then I think because they have their own shop too, like qsmp.shop, so if you watch for a few hours you get like a discount code if you want to buy merch, because you know we as creators love our merch and so do our communities. So yeah, it's cool to see these kinds of things that Twitch is like supporting Quackity and his team in doing, and it's just cool to see what Quackity is like up to whenever he is like streaming. And it's not even just like Quackity's channel is like the place to find QSMP content because of that category, right? I can watch Foolish right now streaming QSMP. I can watch different creators in different languages, and people are like continuing to play the game right now. So yeah, I don't know. It's just really cool to see like the love that has gone into the first QSMP and how that's translated into the second one. So,
my dog wandered.
Yeah, Reno's
what do you want? Reno, okay, bye.
Do you think we could speak dog in QSMP?
It's only a matter of time before that language barrier is broken too.
Yeah. So yeah, if y'all don't know about QSMP, actually take some time to look into it. Look into the Twitch category. Go find the videos that are being made on it. It's not even just streamers as well. Like a number of the creators are actually just like recording videos and uploading them to YouTube, and they're not streamers. So you can find this on a variety of different like platforms. So, and in different languages, which is really cool. So yeah. So shout out Quackity. You're awesome.
Shout out my boy Quackity. I miss you.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of Twitch though, you remember that like Lamb streamer that got to play Woolhaven early, which was really cool?
I do. They were like the first creator to like get access to it.
Well, it turns out they finally got to be a part of the Twitch Partner Program. And Cult of the Lamb even gave them a little personal shout out. Look at that.
The power of gaping. You never know like what kind of ties are going to be forged, and this is a great example of how you know, the gaming community, like this is a great example of bridging a gap between like game devs and publishers and then like creators, and like kind of tying them into the marketing strategy to like promote the game. And they definitely picked the great creator to like do it, and now they're part of the Twitch Partner Program. It's cool to see that. So W to Calico T.
What I think this emphasizes more than anything is that it doesn't matter how long you've been a creator, your time could still be coming up, right?
Yeah.
Calico here was a streamer for 5 years before they made Partner. And it happens to be that the big push that helped them was Woolhaven came out. They applied to be, see if they could get a code early. Cult of the Lamb took an interest in them and kind of helped them grow their community. A lot of people saw their content because of that early access, and a lot of people stayed because they liked them as a creator. So you never know when your break is coming. Just keep shooting your shot, keep making good content, and you never know what day is going to be the day that changes your life forever. Not every day will be, but it could be any day. So Always put 100% into everything you do.
It's good advice.
Yeah, it's just, see, that's the angle I look at it from. It's like, oh, this is so nice and it's so cute, but also at the same time, keep that mentality. You never know.
that cult of the lamb mentality.
That
right?
cult of the lamb mentality.
That's the
Any day could be the day that Leshy dies. Leshy, no, please. How does he even grow to old age? I don't let any of my bishops die. I have like all the bishops and Narinder and all of the special ones, and I literally sat there with like 50 god tiers rolling it over and over again until I just got all the gold necklaces, and now they all have gold necklaces, so they are never dying.
Dang.
So I made
they're
sure
just
of it.
Perpetually in existence.
Perpetually forever. Did you hear this news though, where shortly after Resident Evil Requiem's release, they are already announcing that they're working on a story expansion DLC. Plus,
I did see the video, yep.
A mini game to be released in May. Wow.
Ooh,
I don't know why I got this
expansion.
off of Charlie Intel. I literally could have gotten this link from anybody, but yeah, the Call of Duty news, but
wow. Great sources, Aaron.
Great sources. Listen, there was like 4 of them on my timeline. I just happened to choose this one.
I watched the video. It's kind of neat. It's not that it's entirely giving Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC vibes, but I mean, like, it is like a story expansion, and that's always interesting to see come to a beloved game. So, and I really enjoyed Requiem, so it's really interesting to see how they might expand on it. So,
I find it interesting that, like, I don't even think Requiem was short by any means. Like, you can beat the game in 4 hours. That's one of the achievements, is to try to beat it in under 4 hours. Heck, the world record right now, I think people are beating it under 2 because they're crazy. But most people who played the game, they showed out with the stats about a couple of weeks after the game's release. The average playthrough was about 13 and a half hours. So it's crazy to me that on top of a 13 and a half hour game, they're developing even more to jump on top of that. And I know if somebody out there is thinking this, are like 13 and a half hours, that's not a lot. When it's not an open world game that has 50 million side quests or an RPG where most of the game is dialogue that you're just trying to sift through, 13 and a half hours of pretty much straight up gameplay, that's pretty good, okay?
Yeah, I mean, you're going along with the story, like, and it really invests you into it.
It is 13 and a half hours of like pure action, adrenaline, scares, and sneaks, and everything in between. I mean, granted, my first playthrough I think was like 8.5 to 9, but still, that is a good amount of time for things to constantly be happening.
The adrenaline factor definitely, makes that 13 hours more effective and engaging. So yeah, it did for me at least. So yeah.
I keep telling myself that I'll always play all these DLCs when they come out, but I think I have like a good dozen games that got DLC that I probably have the DLC for, because I got like the deluxe edition at the time when it came out and just didn't realize it, and now it's like I didn't even know that it had DLC. Right? And I'm sure you're probably in the same boat. Can you name like 3 games off the top of your head that you probably have DLC for and not realize it?
Ooh, yeah.
Especially since like every game key you get is a deluxe edition, so you have the season pass for all of them.
Yeah, I would say like for example, some of the stuff from Bandai's Creator Collective tends to give you some additional content that I don't even realize. So it could be like Digimon story time. It could be like. I mean, like, I probably haven't even seen everything from the Hot Shots golf game that they sent me. Because they're all Ultimate editions, the ones that you really have to pay the big bucks for, where you get the, like, I mean, even with God of War Sons of Sparta, you get the digital soundtrack from the deluxe edition and, like, the art book and stuff. Like, that content is always fun to sift through. But when it comes to, like, pure in-game DLC, like additional story content, there's probably a lot that I don't even have off the top of my head.
You'll have to like go through your library and be like, I know I already beat this game, but there is DLC now 3 years later. Like, I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure I have the DLC for God of War Ragnarok, and I never played it. And at this point, like, I can't go back and play it because I don't remember anything about the game, because the last time I played it was like 5 years ago. But for you, at least, did you ever end up doing all of the extra levels on Astrobot? Because they did add all of those extra levels.
I'm pretty sure I did some, but I think they added like I saw Sephiroth Maximilian Dude was talking about, so I don't think I have Sephiroth yet.
Yeah, he's at the very, 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 very final level. Because there's like the final level at the end of the base game where you get like Master Onion, but then there's the final level at the end of all of the free DLC content, and that one I think is called Mega Mix Mastery, and that one's pretty good. That one's tough. I think I spent half an hour on that level alone, something like that. It's a good level though. It's a good level. So major shout out DLCs. I know I have pre-purchased the DLCs for Little Nightmares 3, so I'm going to have to play those when they come out, and I need to remember when those come out. And because I got like the deluxe edition of Reanimal, I'm going to be getting the DLCs for that one as well. And so I just need to make sure that I pay attention for when that comes out, because that will easily slip by me and I won't know. But they are co-op, so when those do come out, you know who you can play with.
Well, I mean, if you have 4 different sources to pull from on Twitter, then I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, but hey, let's talk about some different game announcements and release dates and everything that's coming up. And this is one that I thought was really interesting because Pragmata is one that you've been talking about a lot lately. And this is one of the, I wouldn't say it's one of the first games, but it's very uncommon for a game to get like undelayed. For a game that's been worked on for like, 6 years or something, and they've had to delay it a couple different times. They dropped this, and like everybody's heart sank when it said sorry, and they crossed it out, and people are like, no! And then it's a week earlier, and they're like, yes!
Yeah, let's go.
It came to my attention that I think Xenoblade Chronicles and Borderlands 3 also did something similar, but this is not something you see very often in the gaming industry at all, especially the entertainment industry in general. Like movies don't ever get moved up either, so to see a game finally get pushed forward and we get it sooner is actually pretty crazy. And the 17th is not too far. That is literally a month.
It's a month from this recording. Yeah. I'm so stoked. Oh my god.
I finally got around to playing the demo for this, by the way. It's very good. Like, I know you've been talking about it.
I streamed it, yeah.
When I finally did like the demo and I was like, oh, this is how the battle mechanics are, I was like, oh, that's so good. That is so clever. I have not seen a battle mechanic like that in any other game.
It scratches that itch in my brain that just hits different. I'm so excited for the game.
It's not just aim and shoot anymore. It's like you actually gotta you gotta hack it while you're dodging, and once you hack it, it creates an opening, and then you can attack it. And it's a very clever design, and I'm glad that AAA studios are still coming up with clever game design, because you don't see that too often anymore.
You will catch me just sitting there locked in, like so focused on what's happening with these bosses. Like, oh man, I could not be more excited. My jaw visibly dropped when I was watching the Capcom Spotlight presentation and this happened. I was like, yo, that's so exciting.
Now I need to figure out who to talk to get my hands on this, whether it's somebody from Capcom or bank to give me a loan.
Now we all need to talk to some of these other folks, like Rockstar, to maybe undelay the game.
GTA maybe coming out in June.
Maybe Pragmata is setting the industry standard. Who knows? Maybe
Capcom
it's
honestly has been doing a great job of setting the industry standard. Like, this is literally back-to-back games now that I think they're handling so well. And one of the reasons people think that they're undelaying this game is because of the success from Resident Evil, where they're like, oh, you like Resident Evil? Well, we have another game coming out, and it's coming out really soon, actually, even sooner than we said before. So if you liked Resident Evil, don't worry, there's another one right around the corner.
Oh, I can't wait.
So it should be good. So shout out Pragmata. That's one that we've had our eyes on here. Another one we've had our eyes on here is Mouse PI for Hire, which they have announced is going to be $30, which I think is a very fair price. I think that's great. I think a lot more games should be $30 in my opinion. And they say it features 12 to 20 hours of gameplay depending on how you play. What do you think they mean by that?
Maybe alternate paths in terms of story, or I don't know how side quests are impacting the gameplay. So
did they say they have side quests?
I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating. Like maybe they I don't know. Maybe they have some like different endings and stuff like that.
I know,
So, I don't know.
12 to 20 hours is a big window too. Like, I wouldn't assume that if you're just bad at games versus if you're great at games, that it would make like an 8-hour difference there, especially when the minimum is already, 1.5 times that to begin with. So
maybe it's just how fast you press the A button to skip all the dialogue. But why would you when it's being voice acted by legends like Troy Baker? So.
Oh, I would never skip the dialogue. I'm here for every single mousy word. So this is another one we've been keeping our eye on. Hopefully we both get a chance to get our hands on this as soon as possible. But I'm so excited for this one. The rubber hose animation, the black and white scheme, the Doom-like gameplay, but it looks like it's going to be so good. There's a lot of great games out there.
Toon Crossing.
It's Toon Doom.
Also scroll down a little.
Oh yeah, and you see yours right there. Look, it's you got that first where'd you get this gif of me? You've been seen.
I see you, admin. 07. I got
07. Yeah, this not too expensive though, $30. So it's like even if you and I don't get a key, like I am so happy to spend $30 on a well-made game. So key or not, I am picking this one up for sure, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I already showed that one. Why am I showing that one again?
But hey, we have something that I will lead off. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is still kicking it, and they are still coming out with new free characters as part of new updates. And hey, it's the 35th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. So we got 3 very interesting characters. This one
interesting to say the least. I didn't see this coming. I was all like, what?
Huh? We got Red from the movies, bro. Like,
dude, it's
we
got
Angry Bird out here. We got Angry Birds. Look at him.
This is okay. It's so weird to say this is the second time this week that Angry Birds has been a relevant point in conversation, and the other time is because there was an Angry Birds reference in the Rayman game I was playing. So I wouldn't consider Angry Birds in the great year of 2026 to be relevant, but here we are.
Here we are, and we also got Captain Majima
from Pirate Yakuza. I've been meaning to play that one.
More Yakuza rep. So that's also in April. Both of those are in April, and then the last character is from the it's Arlie from the Puyo, I think.
Yeah, I don't actually recognize this character. This is the one that escaped me. I don't know this one.
Yeah, so Puyo I think is the game, and that one comes out in May. So yeah, well, I know Puyo is like the manga anime, but we got some of the new songs as well. Look at how many songs are going to be added from the Sega library.
That's
like
a lot
we got
of
like
songs.
we got like niche stuff here. Like it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really intrigued that they are continuing to put out these free updates. They're continuing to lean into this game, as they should, honestly. It's really awesome. So
can I tell you that
cool
I finally logged onto the game for the first time?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Puyo is the franchise. There you go.
I finally logged onto the game for the first time today because I had to get a little bit of footage of Hatsune Miku for my little short that I made today. And as I log in, I expected there to be like a couple pop-ups, but it was like, this is new, this is new, this is new, this is new.
Yep.
II came out. I didn't even remember that II came out, and I was like, what? Oh yeah, I remember him. I guess he's in the game now, and he's got his banana mobile.
We're still waiting on Mega Man, actually.
Mega Man's
and
supposed
Avatar
to be soon.
and TMNT. So like we still are waiting for even. They're just dishing out characters like it really is everyone is here Smash Bros level.
And we were talking about like, hey, what games do you have DLC for that you might not even realize you have DLC for? This is the DLC that keeps on giving, whether it's the free updates or if you have the season pass, and that's where you're getting Mega Man and TMNT and all that stuff. So that's crazy. What a roster, by the way.
It's insane. I love it.
Other games coming out. I don't know if I mean I did send this to you, so I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah, I did see this.
But they have a new Little Nightmares game, but it's a VR only. Matter of fact, I don't know if it's PSVR 2 only, or if this is going to come out on other platforms. But as far as I know so far, this came up on the PSVR 2. Like it's branded PSVR 2. It came up on the PlayStation channel. But it's interesting that we're getting a 6th story from Little Nightmares 1.
So soon after Little Nightmares 3.
Yeah, in their own story. Like, I don't even know when this is supposed to take place. You can see little hints of, like, Little Nightmares 2 in there, too. Which I don't think you've played that one yet, have you?
I've not.
Play Little Nightmares 2, gosh darn it!
I've been too busy traveling.
Okay, well, you need to now, alright? Especially since you've seen this, and there's, like, a lot of crossover between this, because you can see the teacher, right? She's from Little Nightmares 2. So that's such a good reference, and to see, like, I'm assuming this is 6 in this.
Whoa.
I know, and it looks so good. You definitely see elements of Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2, and things that we have never even seen before, like the train car and this guy who's climbing up on the ceiling.
What the heck?
The TVs, oh.
Yeah, VR Game of the Year, thoughts?
It might be. Whoa, ugh. I don't have a PSVR 2, but it's making me want a PSVR 2, but I don't have money for a PSVR 2.
I can't believe Bandai Namco just flashbanged us. That's crazy.
Right? But, like, it's weird that this looks a lot scarier than what we have been getting from Little Nightmares. And I think part of that is that this is being made by not Supermassive Games, obviously. Supermassive Games doesn't really do the VR stuff, and so this is being done by, I think it showed, like, somewhere towards the end here, there was a logo in the corner.
It was iconic.
Yep. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to see how that one is. I won't be able to play it. I don't got a PSVR 2, but looks like it'll be pretty good. Like, it looked pretty scary.
So, yeah, according to Bandai Namco Entertainment's website, it comes out April 24th, 2026 on PlayStation 5's PSVR 2, PC via Steam on Steam VR, and the Meta Horizon store as and standalone.
I've got one. Maybe I will check it out.
And standalone on Meta Quest 2 and 3. So yeah, so this is multi VR platform. And maybe we'll see Aaron fire up a VR stream in the next couple months. I mean, hey, you know.
I mean, when did you say it comes out?
Well, it comes out when you're here for Level Up Expo on April 24th. So you're not going to be able to play it at launch unless you play it early.
I'm not going to get it early. I've tried contacting Bandai Namco. They didn't say they hate me. They just haven't responded. That's all.
Yep, that's how it goes. But yeah, you're going to have to wait until you get home. And all you're going to be thinking about while you're hanging out with me at Level Up Expo is Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes. You'll hear the echoes in your head while you're at the convention center. So
that'll be something I'll have to put on my list. But yeah, April is already stacked because April is Mouse PI for hire. And if it's going to be Little Nightmares VR, Pragmata. And actually that's like, Pragmata. My dad is coming to visit for like a few days. Plus Carly and I are leaving for a week to go to Vegas. So yeah, April is my busy month. I don't usually have too many of those, but I have one of those this year. So just have to plan accordingly.
Oh, you know what else is coming out in April? Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream.
And the Mario movie, that's April 1st.
Mario movie's April 1st. Apparently, I'm pulling up a list. Apparently, Goat Simulator 3 comes out on Switch 2 on April 1st as well.
That one's been out for a bit now, but they're finally doing their Switch 2 port.
Yeah. Oh, and then the end of the month is Invincible Versus. Have you gotten your hands on that one yet?
I'm not a big fighting game guy, but I have like seen footage of it, like the actual Invincible fighting game, and people have been raving about it so far. They like it.
I saw another demo at GDC. It looked really hype. So I also saw the Avatar fighting game. I actually played it when I was
nice.
in SF.
I don't know when that one's supposed to come out either. I'm not really big in the fighting game scene, but I've heard of all of these at least.
Oh yeah, they're all pretty cool. I don't think Avatar has a release date right now.
Well, we'll keep our eyes on it and see where it goes. In the meantime, we can always take a look at this game where two indie devs made a game where you run your own video store in the early 90s. And somehow that's currently a number 5 top-selling game on Steam. I don't know if it's like a daily thing or a weekly thing, but apparently people are really connecting with this one. And it really does give that Hollywood video blockbuster vibe.
Makes me miss Blockbuster.
I mean, it basically is every single one of these, like, if you've seen, like, the trading card store simulator or the convenience store simulator. It's literally the same exact thing where it's like you get that small little area, you customize it, and you buy stuff, and But
not the black market in the corner.
It's the idea behind it that usually sells it. The reason why the trading card game one did so well is because the Pokemon cards and everything are such a big hit that people fantasize about running their own card store. And now something with this, it really tickles that nostalgia bone that a lot of people have, and they connect to it. So I could see why something like this is doing well. These simulators tend to be
nostalgia, it sells.
These simulators tend to be a dime a dozen, but it's the specific ideas that get people. And it's really cool to see something like this take off. Indie devs deserve support, so support your indie devs out there, guys.
Retro Rewind.
That's like a tongue...
Retro Rewind.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Retro Rewind. That's
a cool shout out.
Yeah, but did you see this other indie game? Because I love talking about indie games and even more Friend Slop. I love Friend Slop.
Yo, it's Over the Hedge, the Friend Slop game.
Friend Slop. This is one that I saw, and I think I sent to you, and then like an hour later, Carly sent it to me, being like, "OMG, I love it. We need to play this." And I was all like, "It's funny because I just sent that to Michael." But it literally does remind me of Over the Hedge, where like they get the shopping cart and fill it with food and have to deliver it to the bear. But this time, instead of food, it's just knickknacks or whatever you want to collect, and it's for your own enjoyment. Cinema. And he's like, "Cinema, let's go!" And then he pushes it off the cliff, and then everything breaks. Oh, but you can fix it. Look, he fixed it. And they're playing patty cake. Dude, I would play this. Honestly, I would. I'd play this. Look at him. He's like, "Let's go." Oh, never mind.
Oh no.
But it's called Trash Day. I don't know when it's supposed to come out. Does it say
Yo,
anything?
You can play the trumpet.
It just says 2026. But this is what Friend Slop should be. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my good friend Slop.
That's so great. Oh my god. Indie games stay winning.
Absolutely.
They stay winning.
Not all Friend Slop is slop, guys. Sometimes it's Trash Day and you play as a raccoon and you and some friends get into mischief and get ran over by a truck.
Sometimes.
So at least that's all my shout outs. Is there anything additional that you wanted to shout it out if we missed anything?
Let me save it a little bit towards the end because of like GDC, and I'll shout out a few games.
Yeah, sounds good. No worries. Otherwise, I want to kind of get to our big topic here, and that is the NVIDIA GeForce DLSS5. And this is something that a lot of people have been talking about. You can tell that the tweet itself, 74 million views on this, whether it's just people seeing it and retweeting it, quote retweeting it, responding to it. And first of all, this first image is like such not a good comparison because that's not what it looks like in the game. I've played this on my PlayStation 5, and this is like what everyone has been taking like screenshots of, being all like, this is the difference between PS5 and PS5 Pro, and I don't know where they're getting this. Like, they must have put this on PC and turned everything off, or at least low, to make it look like this, because that's not what the game looks like.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, and that's they're probably trying to do, okay, let's make it look as bad as we can, so when we turn the DLSS on, it looks great. But anyway, then they turn the DLSS on, and lo and behold, it doesn't look great. Well, I mean, it depends on who you ask, right?
Depends on who you ask.
The idea is it's supposed to be turning whatever is on the screen using AI to become more photorealistic, where you don't feel like you're playing a video game anymore. It feels like it's real life. And people hate it.
People have been clowning on this. Just to be clear, DLSS is not new. There's a reason it's number 5. This is something that has been technology under NVIDIA's belt for a while. Yeah, Leon just looks like a whole
it doesn't look
character.
Right. And you know why it doesn't look right? It's something that I'm sure you've heard of this. It's called the uncanny valley. When things look almost too close to being realistic, but just are
Can you pause
such
here?
A smidge off. Where
this guy is like supposed to be 15 or something, just to call that out, and he looks like he's, I don't know, like 10 years older than he actually is.
I'm looking over here at the Goblin, and I'm like, I don't want to see him in high def, gross, wrinkly face. I don't want to see that.
Well, but DLSS is all about blending reality with rendering, so this is also another render.
And that one is another one that people are picking out, being all like, ew, I don't like it, because it's like, again, it's almost realistic, but to a point where something is off and your brain can tell it's off, and you don't want things to be in that uncanny valley, because the uncanny valley doesn't sell. It's very repulsive to our brains, and so they are literally, in a sense, digging their own graves if they think that this is something that people actually want, because it's absolutely not. There's a reason why video games look the way they do, and they never push that barrier any further. They want games to look good, but they still want them to look like games. That way, it still feels like a game. You don't want to physically control what looks and feels like a real person. It would feel unnatural. So,
yeah, none of this is surprising to me. A, because DLSS has been around. B, because I've been to CES and GDC and have seen like half of the show floors be nothing but AI and the intersectionality with gaming. So this is where the industry is going, and not a lot of people like it. There are people that like it, but not everyone.
Well, the people who like it tend to be the AI bros, you know, the ones that are like, AI is the future. Put all your money into NVIDIA.
Fake gamer outrage. Yeah, no. It basically is shifting this workload that NVIDIA already has with 4.5 to this like
I hate what
AI
it looks
model.
So bad. Oh, it looks so bad. Ugh. And can I just say, like a small branch of this is that AI upscaling has been a thing, where it takes something that's like 720p and blows it up to 1080p by filling in the missing pixels. That's where I understand AI upscaling to make sense. That's where it should be, to kind of make things look better in that sense, crisper, smoother lines, and not so pixelated and jaggy. This ain't it. This is literally trying to make things go from video game to hyper realism and kind of ruin the distinct art style that a lot of games are going for. I think one of the big arguments that I've seen is that a lot of these games have distinct art styles created specifically by the developers. The developers don't make it look like this, you know, after the DLSS is on. They don't make it look like that because they don't want it to look like that. They want it to look like what their original vision intended, which was what it was beforehand. So by turning on your DLSS and upscaling, not even upscaling, just putting a makeover on everything, this is the biggest point right here a lot of people were having with the Resident Evil one, is that it no longer looks like Grace. That's not her. That is a different human being that it is created, right? Grace looks like that. Grace is like a dorky nerd that has anxiety, and then you give her this, and now she looks like a TikTok influencer.
Yeah. It's obviously technology that's integrating existing features, but it really does mark this like potential transition starting in the fall to this like from this like traditional graphics pipeline that we've come to know and expect from like gaming towards this like AI assisted real-time graphics kind of layer that's being applied onto the work of these artists. It's definitely taken some backlash from the community. Everyone's been memeing on it. Everyone's talking about it.
And what we're about to do is we're going to go through some examples, and we're going to say, can you spot the difference, or can, you know, what, how does it look? So obviously this is the first one we saw. It was caked into the video. It's just one of the examples. Same with this one as well. But let's start getting to some of the more interesting ones. So they decided, the people at Cult of the Lamb decided to do their own test with DLSS. Spot the difference. Can you see where the major changes and updates are? Most notably, I think in the nose, you definitely see like a nose difference.
We got lip gloss as a new feature.
Wow.
In Cult of the Lamb. Less cartoony eyes.
Yeah, but it's hyper realistic now.
Is it now?
I can't believe it didn't do anything with the ears, but those cheekbones, those are really defined right there.
That's some high definition if I've ever seen one.
Some high definition. Among Us also went through with their DLSS, and you can see the real differences now in the knuckles. You can see more defined knuckles here, some stretch marks on the gloves, and of course the face, you know?
I love that also they basically went from background in Among Us to background they already have existing in Among Us 3D.
The 3D one, yeah.
That's honestly hilarious because that's already an existing separate game. So, yeah, that's a good tweet though.
We got Worms as well. So Worms went from DLSS off to DLSS on. Looks phenomenal, actually. Maybe with this, I'm feeling like maybe this is a good update. Actually, look at the hyperrealism.
So they're using Photoshop for hyperrealism now. All right. Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever tools help innovate the next generation of artists.
Him on his
ideas.
Tinder profile versus him in real life.
Oh no.
Don't worry, because we got more. Hey, look, it's Crash Bandicoot.
Finally.
Really got a glow
Finally.
up. Maybe we should be investing in this. Look at it. Look at the eyelashes.
Oh man, the lashes. I mean, look at how natural those eyebrows are. Like, I
hate the human teeth. I really do. They look so disgusting. Oh my goodness. And then we got Patrick Star. Can't forget about Patrick Star, the hyperrealism RTX off, RTX on, because that was the old joke, right? Before they started doing DLSS, it was the old RTX. And then we've got Kingdom Hearts. You can really tell this is actually what Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to look like. They really updated Donald a little bit.
I like the one on the right with Goofy as the dog and Donald is just like the freaking outback duck. Yeah. I love that so much.
Mm-hmm. And then I think I like one or two more. This one I thought was pretty good. We got the DLSS on for Sonic here.
So DLSS5 is actually a downgrade. Oh,
yeah, you figured it out. Let's go.
I cracked the code, guys.
The code. Oh man!
Literally, we went from the new design to the old design.
I think I have one more. Oh yeah, no, this isn't even the joke. This is something that you wanted to showcase because this actually branches off into a conversation about like the art styles and why maybe this isn't such a good thing.
I mean, yeah. There. I'm gonna see if I can find the separate graphic that was even like highlighting like the like different points as like, oh, this is what makes it better.
I got you.
I think I found it because this is what we can talk about and see like, oh, is this like it doesn't make it better. So it's a different graphic.
Does it actually make it better? Okay, so this is the other graphic, right? Better reflections, improved micro shadowing, realistic light scattering, better ambient occultation, and realistic light response.
I feel like the realistic light response...
I have two things to say about it, but I want you to go first.
I feel like the realistic light response is, like, it seems like there's less light. Honestly, like, I mean, I don't know if it's realistic because it's cloudy or something. But, yeah, like, that looks a little interesting. I feel like the better reflections is a little off too, because I don't know. To me, I feel like I could see more of the reflection when in the left where DLSS5 is off. So, and the fog is just more prominent there in the mountains where the background is. So, I mean, I don't know if you call that an upgrade or not. Yeah, I mean, what are your takes on seeing this comparison?
I have two major things I want to say, and one of them is something that I thought about when you first showed it to me, and the other one is something that's just popping into my mind right now. And
yeah,
I'll start with this. All right, if I were to take these two images separately, split them apart, not tell anyone what they are, and showed them to people. If I showed people the one on the left, I almost guarantee you that they go, yeah, that's a video game. What's your point? It is. It's a video game. If I were to individually show people the one on the right without any context and say, what is this? What does this speak to you? What do you see here? They would probably tell me that this is AI generated. they would think that that is an AI generated image. And that's because that's exactly what DLSS is doing. It is taking what already exists and basically AI regenerating a filter over it, and it's not making it look any better. It is making it look more AI generated, and we already have an issue with things looking AI generated. So even though you can bring up all of these different, like, oh yeah, it does better reflections and micro this, micro that, whatever it happens to be, it doesn't change the fact that it still looks AI generated. So therefore, I don't think it looks better. You can say it improves the shadows, it improves the reflection, but it is very unappealing to the eyes because we are so against this AI generation. At least most of us are. Not everybody is, but at least the circle that I hang around isn't really a fan of the way things like this look, and just even taking a moment to like look at her hair or something, it doesn't look right. It looks weirdly blurred. It looks like it's meshing, and it looks like something you'd get whenever you go, hey, ChatGPT, generate an Assassin's Creed in Japan, and this is what it would spit out, is something that looks like this, where it almost looks right, but it doesn't. So I don't want to play an entire game that looks like it's AI generated when I could just play a game that I know is made by a human being.
It's tough when the lines are going to start getting more blurred with these technologies between what is like a video game and what is like completely AI generated.
Support your indie devs. They don't have they're not stupid enough to do it.
Just to give the list of publishers and developers that have currently confirmed their adoption of this technology, we currently have the list including Bethesda, Capcom, Ubisoft, and Tencent. And the games that are expected to support DLSS5 include Starfield, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil Requiem, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and also Phantom Blade Zero.
Well, I mean, the bright side is that you could always just not turn it on, and that's always a good thing. You could always choose
you don't have to
not
play the
to
games
the
like
feature.
this, yeah. Yeah.
But I will say one more point on this that I think really drives it home is the fact that as video games proceed, as we get more into the future, as time goes on, we don't care about better graphics. I'm just going to throw it out there. If I had to choose between better graphics and a better gameplay / story, I would rather have a better gameplay / story. I would say that some of the best games ever made don't even have the best graphics from any of the games made that year, right? Adding better reflections and improved micro shadowing and realistic light scattering, realistic whatever it is, doesn't make the game better. Writing a better story and creating better gameplay mechanics, that's what makes the game better. If I can see it and it looks good enough and it plays great, that game is going to be the game I prefer 100 times out of 100 over the game that has improved micro shadowing. So maybe they're focusing on the wrong thing here.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation going on. The Epic Games lead producer told there was an Epic Games lead producer that told PC Gamer, quote, if that was shown as a next-gen hardware reveal and not AI, that you guys would be going nuts. And that
incorrect.
The idea,
so wrong. We'd all call it out as looking at AI. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Idea, no, it's okay. The idea that DLSS5 looks bad or detracts from art direction is, quote, absolutely insane.
Wrong.
And yeah, you definitely get people that will argue both sides. You got people saying these are the best graphics ever. Welcome to the next generation. PS6, Project Helix with Xbox that they talked about at GDC. And yeah, but here we have a recent article that came out right before we started recording this podcast that NVIDIA's CEO is kind of pushing back against a little bit of the criticism that's coming in, saying that critics are pretty much wrong about the technology because, quote, we created this technology, we didn't create the art. It's merely a tool that game developers can choose to use. Now,
it's merely a tool that you can use to smear the art.
Yeah, so, it's going to be interesting because NVIDIA knows that the harsh reception is there, but I don't think we're going to see any like backtrack or anything.
I know they're not going to backtrack. They've already poured too much money into it. But the fact of the matter is, it is crazy to me whenever any CEO or face of a company or anything says that everyone else is wrong for not liking it. Like, imagine if it was like a restaurant and you made a burger and like 100 critics came in and 95 of them ate it and said it's a bad burger. And you say, no, you're all wrong. It's a good burger. I know it's a good burger. No, here's the thing. You are making the product for the consumers. If the consumers don't like it, you're making the wrong product. That's just how it is. There are a few exceptions when it comes to something that maybe the public isn't ready for yet. And I totally get that line of thinking. I just don't think that's what it is, especially when we backtrack to my original point. We don't need better graphics. We need better story and gameplay. You're focusing on the wrong thing. So when you make a bad product and people go like backlash on that bad product, maybe you need to shift and work on something else. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the hottest controversies in gaming right now, from the memes to the hot takes, and it comes out in the fall, so we're going to be hearing a lot more about it and how it's going to be going. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to hear the NVIDIA CEO basically just be like, it's not us that's wrong. It's the gamers. The gamers are wrong. But like gamers know what they want.
The gamers know what kind of games they want to play. They want to play games, not AI rendering, right? I think it's so funny. It's very different from generative AI. It's still generative AI.
Content controlled generative AI. That's why we call it.
No, it's not generative AI. I swear, it's actually generative AI.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, for context, NVIDIA is doing their own like conference in San Jose right now, so that's why we're getting hot takes like this already, because he's getting a lot of Q&As from journalists over there. So it's very much something I'm sure we're gonna continue to hear a lot on.
And again, the biggest thing is like it existing isn't necessarily a detriment to gamers. We could just choose not to use it, right? I don't think there's going to be a game I play that it's going to pop up as an option, because I play almost everything on my PlayStation 5. And as of right now, it's obviously not on the PlayStation 5. So even the games I play on PC, I wouldn't be turning any of that on. And I think you need one of the latest graphics cards for it to even function anyway, right? Like that's a 5000 series product.
Yeah, I got my 5070, so I could turn it on if we want to get some comparisons going. But, yeah. Speaking of things to check out, we talked about how the Super Mario Galaxy movie comes out April 1st, and I just wanted to bring this video to the table. I just linked it, and how many characters can you spot in this video without pausing? How many do you think are in this video? Because I also don't know. I could guess.
I'm gonna say 30. Because it goes really fast.
I was thinking like
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's about 30.
That's like maybe a few dozen at most.
Yeah, I mean somewhere between 20 and 30. They definitely are throwing a lot in there. Oh my goodness.
It's
a good ad.
I didn't realize how comprehensive the Galaxy movie is going to be. Like I mean they're really. We know that Illumination is working closely with Nintendo on this, so it's pretty interesting to see like
the deep cuts.
Like
just pause. I don't know who that is. Who's that? Piranha Plant is in there.
Bowser Jr.
The Pikmin were there. You saw the Pikmin, and whoever
I saw the Pikmin.
A lot of people were raving over this guy. I'm trying to remember his name. What his name is, like Brack or something like that. He's like a deep cut in Super Mario Bros. 2 or something. Yeah. Bro, they got little nightmares.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, it's Pyramid Head. Wait, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's like, it's not just the Mario Galaxy movie. We got Rob. It's not just the Mario Galaxy movie. Ninja, Monty Mole, we got everybody in this movie, and it's gonna make for some pretty cool action scenes, I think. So.
Oh yeah. A lot of references. Nintendo fans love their references.
I can't believe this movie is right around the corner.
It's so close.
And we know that Donald Glover is the voice of Yoshi.
Donald Glover doing Yoshi, dude. I finally watched Community for the first time this year, and he is like the shining like shining point of that show. Love Donald
Yeah.
Glover. He's such a funny guy. If you don't know who he is, if you know the "This Is America" song, that's him.
Yep, that's him.
I did want to share one more thing as we're on like the topic of both Resident Evil and AI. This was kind of a hot button topic for a little bit too, where the long-running website has been nuked from Google thanks to AI-written Resident Evil reviews. Do you remember hearing the name Video Gamer? Like it's one of the IGN Kotaku outlets. It's one of their competitors.
Maybe.
Video Gamer has been in the industry for like 2 decades now as one of those like whenever an accolades thing pops up and it's all like accolades trailer Spider-Man got 10 out of 10 from IGN, 10 out of 10 from Kotaku. It was one of those 10 out of 10 from Video Gamer, right? It just came out recently that Video Gamer used AI to write the review that they did for Resident Evil Requiem. And people were able to call it out not just from the fact that it was just so poorly written, but the fact that it had the M dashes, it didn't reference anything that actually happened in the game minus what happened in the demo, which is where it pulled all of its information from. But on top of that, like the people that they got to review it aren't real people either, right? They're using AI writers where you bring up this. Apparently, this is not a real person. I don't know exactly which, like, if that's confirmed or not, but they have found that a lot of these people are either not real people or they're straight up just using AI to write the things for these people. Like, you can see two M dashes, 2 of them.
What's the deal with all the online slots, casinos, iGaming, like background expertise, like?
Oh yeah, and then they all have like the same expertise as well. Oh, that's so funny. This iGaming slot machine. Oh, so unfortunately, Video Gamer kind of got its reputation tarnished, and I think even Moist Critical made a whole video about it, and so like you got to be careful where you get your reviews from, I guess. Like even if you just go to like Metacritic and you start reading through some of the reviews, some of those might not be handwritten, or they might not even be by a real person who's even played the game. I wonder if I can find the actual, if they have like an image of the actual review or not, or something like that. But what is your take on this, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, to go from one of the UK's largest gaming media outlets to this is pretty disappointing. To know that like we're not using like actual journalists and we're not like really relying on proper like processes to give honest takes on these games. Like it's a little sad how far down they've gone to where they've had to get their Metacritic status removed, and it's really unfortunate. Yeah.
And it's like, listen, I know that video game critic or video game journalist is not the most notable career path you can take, but it kind of sucks that like for the people who do want to pursue something like that, myself included, I would love to like try to bring a good name to gaming journalists again and actually cover things that are relevant and have a point in preserving the art. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't do that anymore and even go against the art of doing so and are using AI to write a lot of these reviews and stuff. So I want to see if I can... this is Moist Critical's video on it, by the way, where you
can trust Video Gamer.
You can trust Video Gamer, right? Check out how we test and review games here. But it turns out this is the guy that they got to do the Resident Evil review, right? Brian Marigold is a video game analyst who explores the innovation shaping modern gaming, covering new technologies, gameplay systems, and trends influencing interactive entertainment. And that's one of the giveaways is those like the Tale of Threes, you know?
Yeah.
Have you seen that about AI? The 2 biggest giveaways in AI are the M dashes and how they use 3 things to describe everything. It's this, and this. They also use the kind of paraphrase, it's not blank, it's blank. So whenever you see one of those, it's usually like an AI tip-off as well. He combines industry knowledge with an analytical eye for emerging technologies such as AI-driven systems, cloud gaming, and evolving gaming or game design trends. There's another triplet. His work helps readers understand topics like game mechanics, progression systems, and the technology. Dude, another one! They can't go one sentence! One sentence!
And the next one is a triplet.
A lifelong gamer. Oh my goodness. Do they really? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Every single. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. They're telling on themselves at this point. That is insane. I don't think we actually get to see the review itself, do we? But yeah, Metacritic's policy is to never include an AI-generated critic review on Metacritic, and if we discover that one has been posted, we'll remove it immediately. And so that's good on Metacritic for doing so. I've never left a review on Metacritic, but that's because I'm better at writing scripts than I am actual reviews.
No, didn't you write the one funny one on the show?
I did write that one funny one. You're right, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't written a serious one before.
You're a journalist. Yeah, you've contributed.
But I think it's funny that the top comment is like, game journalists still haven't recovered from that one dingus that was stuck in the Cuphead tutorial. Oh, man. So, anyway, that's all I had to say about that. Make your own art, please. Even if it's not good, keep at it. You'll be better one day.
Please.
That's what I've been doing. Please. I don't think I've been making good YouTube videos. I think my more recent ones are better, but they are only as good as they have gotten and have garnered as much attention as they did because I've been doing it for years and I've been practicing and working at it and revising my script writing and really honing in on things that I think make games good and the importance of game design. So that's just me. That's just me.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
Glad there's some humans covering that.
I'm trying. I can't cover everything, but I'm trying.
We out here.
But you had something that you wanted to add from GDC? Is that what you wanted to do?
Oh, I just wanted to do some like shout outs of some of the cool little like games that I saw. I went around filming with a creator friend and we really enjoyed like the Brazil Games Pavilion. They had a game that was, you might have even heard of it. It was a game that went viral on Reddit for like its Portal aesthetic to it. It got like hundreds of thousands of views, and it was I have it on my camera roll. That's going to be the fastest way I can pull this up. It definitely was pretty cool because it was like very puzzle based, very Portal-esque, and
people have been wanting Portal 3 forever.
It's true. I'm gonna make sure I get the name right though. Paradoxical is what it's called. So,
I feel like I have heard of that. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. This is the little This is the little like booth that they had at Brazil Game Show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you look up Paradoxical, you'll be pretty intrigued by it. Sorry, I dropped my charger. So I'll shout that one out. I will also shout out video game.
Yeah, it's just like it came up with like it came up with like this is the definition.
Yeah, type video game, not Paradox Interactive.
Okay, there we go. Paradox on Steam.
First-person puzzle game.
Yep. It unfortunately is a very common word. What if you could move portals? Oh, I see. Interesting. Oh.
They had a lot of people talking. So,
this almost feels like it would work really well in VR, right? Like the way you can pick it up and move it and the way you're moving. Like, is this not built for VR?
My friend was playing it on PC, so.
Okay, so it's like you could just play it in first-person PC. It looks like it would do so well in VR, though.
It probably would.
Especially since like the actual aesthetic of it, the way it looks a lot like The Witness. Yeah, have you played The Witness?
I have not.
The Witness is like the puzzle game. Like that is what it's known as. You are dropped in an island full of puzzles with no further information. You have to go solve the puzzles. And it's very difficult, but it's very good.
Yeah, I don't know how many hours I would end up spending in this game, like how overwhelmed I would be. It was pretty cool to watch this though. I also went to a Xbox event, so the indie developers like kind of like program that they have to help accelerate like games and to pick games up along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to this event and I saw some games that I had heard of before and some games that I hadn't heard of before. So one of the games there, for example, was like Invisible Versus, as that gets like closer to release.
Mm-hmm.
I played I played a game that gave me like Slay the Spire vibes a little bit.
Which
So
I
because
still
we
need
know
to play
Slay the
Slay the Spire
Spire.
2. I have Slay the
Slay the
Spire
Spire,
2.
I have it
It's
too.
here on
I
my
have it too.
desktop. I just need to play it.
Yep. And I watched one of the other creator journalists like play Echo Generations 2, which had this really appealing aesthetic and art style, and it looks like pretty neat. The battles look pretty engaging too, with the different waves that you were fighting and the skill trees and everything. So that was a neat little shout out. Gosh, let me see here. There was this beautiful game that I didn't get to play because every time I walked up to the station, it was busy. It's called Fate's End, and it had like that beautiful narrative depth with its like visuals that really made like a really appealing game. There was also this other game. Did I not capture it on my phone? I'll kick myself if I don't have it. There was a game that really surprised me. Okay, wait. I might have. No, that's not it. Did I not record it? I'm going to be so mad.
You recorded it in your brain, and that's what matters. Because
In
now
my
you'll
brain.
always be able to think back at it.
Okay, it was called. Wait, it's all the way in the back of this like shot that I made when I entered the room. It was. I can't even read the text. This is so sad. I want to shout it out because it was so cool. Because it was like you're a gamer. I'm gonna forget its name and I apologize, but it was like you're in this room and you pretty much get transported like into the game. But not only are you trying to navigate the world in 3D, but you're holding this like Game Boy looking thing, and at the same time that you're navigating in 3D, you're also navigating in 2D. So you're trying
I've
to
seen
find these
that.
like hidden
I don't
crates and
remember what the game was.
coins,
I know
and
exactly the one you're talking about. I've
it's got
seen
the
it.
cubes in it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So it was maybe. Oh gosh, I want to give it its flowers because that game did like catch my attention. What was it? It was well. I think my backpack has the. I did get like a paper copy of the press release, so I might be able to. Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
They made a news article. Um, Here I'll link this because it covers a bunch of the games that were there. It was like a private event that I was invited to, which I'm really grateful for. But it was Screenbound is the game, so it's in that little image there. On
Oh,
the
it's
right
like it's
hand
up here.
side.
Screen bound. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So you're in the 3D world, but also navigating the 2D world. It was really engaging, and I spent a lot of time there. I'm also gonna shout out Mixtape because Annapurna Interactive really has crafted this like it gave me Life is Strange vibes.
Mm-hmm.
The demo was awesome. It honestly was a whole trip and experience, and you have to play it to like really love it. It was so fun. And the intro was, I mean, it really just like puts you into the game right away, and it's just like a vibe. You get that like, like when you had the VHS mixtapes and stuff, and you would like play the songs on the little
Yeah.
like. It brought you back to the more nostalgic times.
It brought me back to the time where I started up my own video rental store in 1990s.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just like the game that we saw earlier.
Mm.
And then Dosa Divas I saw last year, but they were back this year. It's very much like food culture oriented, which was really awesome. Like the like going through different battles and stuff like that. Replaced also has a lot of people talking. I didn't end up playing that demo as well, but the art was very appealing for that one too. GDC also had the first public information on Project Helix, so there was a lot of people that like packed the panel room to try and learn more about what the heck is going on with the next generation of Xbox. So GDC is where a lot of the news broke, essentially. Where
From what
the
I
dev
know, aren't
kits.
they just like making a computer? Isn't that what it is?
It's basically designed to like play your console and PC games, and it's like I'm looking at it here. They're planning to ship alpha versions of the hardware to developers beginning next year, so we may like start to either get it like maybe end of this year, but maybe likely going into next year as they continue to like build it out. But they're pretty much like they did talks about how they learned to like build like a leading gaming OS, bringing it to Windows so you can play your Xbox and you can play your PC games, and it's kind of like a bit of an early like the Rogue Ally handhelds essentially are kind of like a bit of an early version of what they're going for here.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a big shift for them because they've always been into the whole like console like reveals and a big player in that, but it seems like they're really starting to like kind of shift into the next generation and the next 25 years of Xbox in terms of like, you know, focusing on the games and the you know, we talked about a few episodes ago the controversy with like their Game Pass price increases, but they're definitely like leaning into that Xbox Play Anywhere with the growing catalog, and then also this like IDA Xbox like developer program to help bring a spotlight to some of these like games that are both coming to Xbox and then like PC, PlayStation, Steam, whatever it is. But it was cool to like be surrounded essentially by Xbox like at the event. They had all kinds of stuff going on, from the like private event to the community mixers that they do every year. And yeah, a lot of people are talking about Project Helix and Xbox's like multi-year partnership with AMD because of it to focus on how the future of rendering and simulation is going to look, and hopefully it's not as AI coded as NVIDIA. So, but I don't know. We'll see how that.
Well, we know that their head of Xbox CEO now is the AI lady.
Mm-hmm. So it is.
I'm surprised that they're even still putting as much into Xbox as they are right now, because it seemed like just a year or two ago they were like laying on the ground dead. They weren't really trying anything new. They weren't really putting money into the franchises that worked. So, I mean, it would be nice to know that Xbox is still trying, but it just hasn't felt like it for quite a while now.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how the rumors continue turning into like actual info with this next gen project. So, yeah. So yeah, GDC had like news like that, but a lot of it was just like, you know, developer talks and networking and people trying to like find their footing, people looking for funding from publishers that doesn't really exist, or just like they're having a really hard time with it, and it's tough. You can't not acknowledge the struggles that the gaming industry has and continues to struggle with, especially with layoffs. It's kind of you know, it can feel a little weird to maybe like celebrate games at events like this, but at the end of the day, I think that like game devs really deserve these moments to like be able, these nights, these events, to like celebrate the work that they do, that they have been doing, people pouring their hearts and souls into games for years. Like that guy that went viral on Twitch for the game that he spent 4 years making,
and it made like 30K in the first week, and he broke down crying, and his wife came over. She's like, "I'm so proud of you, honey." That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a great moment.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, and I do have to shout out at the little Xbox. It wasn't on the show floor. It was like a lounge by registration, like a little space. But they had like this like timeline of the past 25 years of Xbox. So I got to see like things like the Kinect and like the original Xbox prototype. They had it in like glass cases, and I was like, this is so cool. Like,
I'm taking that one home with me.
yeah. How much do I gotta bribe Xbox for that? They some of the developers also got these like really cool skateboard decks to be able to take home. So that was, you know, so they gave those out to some of their partners, and it was really cool. So yeah, GDC was pretty solid all around. Just a little disappointed by how much AI there is, but there's obviously not really anything I individually can do about it except just continue to turn the other way if I feel so inclined, and
support the ones that don't
support
use
the
it,
real work.
and you know that are out there working hard, like Mouse PI for Hire.
Like Mouse PI for Hire. I'm so stoked for that game. It's gonna be great.
All right, you want to close it up with our weekly game of the week that we play together?
What do we got?
I was gonna try Super Battle Golf. You wanna hop on and try a round of Super Battle Golf? I've literally never played this, so this would be my first time ever playing
Neither of us had played this.
Oh, so we're gonna do a first time together. That's gonna be interesting.
And Aaron, how did you get a copy of Super Battle Golf?
You know, I was blessed enough to have a good pal named Smirky Bumperpop who was able to send me an extra code, and I'm already here in the game, and it's a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit.
I also have to turn it down.
And I gotta figure out how to start the game and invite people, and so I hopped in and it's like it's already going, right? So this
I love how my title screen was someone pointing a shotgun at another golfer about to sink a putt. That was pretty funny. Okay, did you start the game or
invite a friend? Here we go.
Okay.
I think I invited you.
You did. Play a game.
I can drive. I'm
here.
Activate.
But voice chat's on.
Oh wait, do I have voice chat on?
Both of us do in the game. I went ahead and muted.
How do I turn that?
You can mute on the... Yeah.
There we go.
It's easy.
Close enough. I'll just do that.
Okay.
So wait, has the game already started? Is this just the game?
Finish the whole... I think this is like more of a training ground.
Okay, it's got to be like a tutorial, right? All right, this is
also, that's rude of you to leave me. That's crazy.
I'm just trying to figure out how to play. Hold on, I can't even hit the ball. I'm so bad. Ooh, wait, I hit it good. All right, I'm getting in. What?
How do you set down the... Okay, wait. Oh, I ran all this way.
Wait, did you stand on a landmine?
There may or may not have been a landmine that I accidentally stepped on.
That's crazy.
I also forgot to hit my golf ball, so... Okay, let me...
Oh, I overhit the golf ball. My golf ball's dead.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like an actual like proper game, but it's still like super funny.
Oh, I can adjust the swing angle.
Oh no, oh no! I hit it off the map. I hit it off the pole. Okay. Oh no, I got a penalty stroke and got hit with the golf ball, and then yeah. So I'm not winning.
I mean, me neither. Where did you go? Let me.
I'm all the way at the start.
Oh, I see your ball.
I just hit it in the bunk. I hit it in the bunker like you did.
Oh yeah, see that's a good spot to hit it. Ah! What was that? What'd you hit me with?
I sure did.
Okay, now it seems like, yeah, your ball is a little farther than mine now.
Oh, spring boots.
Oh, whee! I have a gun. Hold up. I got a gun. Oh, no, I don't. I shot it already, I guess. Oh, landmine!
Oh, how did he not step on it?
I thought I did step on it. That's the crazy thing.
That's crazy. No, don't. I'm trying to play golf. No, stop. Hey, how dare you?
We're gonna set a couple of those down right there.
I got a shield. Yeah. You think you're funny? Oh, wait. I gotta get back up. Oh no. Wait.
I can't hit the ball. I'm bad at this. I hit the tree. Can I hit your ball?
I got knocked off the hill. Can you?
Man, no. I wish. Why can't I hit your ball?
I'm all the way like. I'm like underground. I need to find my way back up.
Hold this and release above 100% when looking at a target for a homing shot. What? I don't trust that. Just hit it into the hole. Just hit it. Just hit it into the hole. Just a little by little.
So if anyone watching this is interested in Super Battle Golf, it's on Steam for like $7.
Let's try it again. $7, you say? Well, that's basically $5 if you think about it. $8 is also kind of $5, but $3 is also $5. Let's go! Like where did you end up? Wait, why is your ball still?
I'm down like behind the green. Like I'm trying to find a way back up.
Oh, did you like fall?
Your landmines might have sent me over the edge there.
Where'd my cart go?
And of course, and the respawn checkpoint is down here, so.
How does that even work?
I can't
Are you
get
just
back
like
up.
dead?
No, I'm just like I can't show you my screen, but like it's I'm at the beach, bro.
You're at the beach? All right, hold on. Let me grab a golf cart and head over there because the golf cart respawned. I wish I could run faster than this. Run faster! Oh, I can like jump dive. You can hit control and you can dive. You see that?
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Is this the way up? Let me see. The music is quirky. I like it.
It's got good music. I'll give it that.
Oh, is this a way up? Let's see.
I don't know. I'm trying to come find you. I got a vehicle. Oh, you might be like over here.
Please. This would be like, I'm at these rocks and I'm barely able to get on this rock. I'm struggling.
Is it? Are you down? Are you down here?
Yeah. Let me. I wish I could get on this rock.
I'm looking at the thing that shows like the distance we are from the hole, and it says we're equal, but we could just be on like different sides.
Oh God.
Which side are you on?
I think I'm behind the green, so you're on the other side.
Oh, so you're still behind the green. So you're the
I
opposite
cannot
distance.
Find a way up.
All right, hold on. I'm coming with the vehicle. Beep beep.
How are you gonna get back? Maybe I need to go this way. Let's see.
I've crashed. I need my driver's
license.
It's
chaos. That's what this game is all
chaos,
about.
just trying to find a way to get you back up here. All right, so you're still behind the green. Is that where you're at?
Yep.
Did you go left or right? Oop! I've fallen in.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, I respawn. Wait! Jump into the water. It respawns you.
Oh yeah, but I found like a respawn point down here, so I'm finding my way back up now.
Oh, okay.
You're close by. You're close by.
Yay!
I had to run all this way. I see you. Now I can respawn at the homes.
I hit myself with the car. How did I do that?
Only you would do that.
I would. All right, I can customize myself real quick. Oh, I have so much money. I gotta wear the duck hat.
Okay, I'm back on the course. It only took 500 years.
Why do I have to like pay to look normal? And there we go. Perfect. Oh, did I not buy it? My bad. Buy.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Change my clothes. Perfect. Wait, I can't buy it. I don't have enough. No!
You're broke.
I can't believe it. I'm broke.
Okay, I'm back at my golf ball. Okay, it's happening. Here we go.
My guy. I'm not green. Anyway, here's the actual start. Set up a match. You and me. Capacity, just you and me. Let's go. Rules. Classic. I think. Item probability.
Why not?
I don't know what that even means. Coffee percentage 66. I don't know what any of this means. That one. Oh, I see.
You're not a golfer?
Well, I'm gonna take off. Oh wait, there's so many active ones. I gotta go the other way. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna just bring in one, and it's gonna be for all the marbles. We're just gonna do one. Start match. Twin Beach.
5, 4,
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1.
It's a par 4, but it's like go by like who has time, I guess.
No, that was my item.
Woo!
That was also my item. How dare you?
Well, don't come close. I got a landmine.
Oh no, I'm in the rocks.
Uh-oh.
Of course I would be.
All right, let's line it up. Line it up. I'm off by a little bit. I'm off by a lot bit. My goodness.
I hit the landmine.
You hit me. Don't hit the landmine. That's not good for you. Oh no, I'm behind the tree. That can't be good.
I'm also behind the tree. I hate it here.
All right, hit it. Outside the tree. There we go. There we go. Man, you way over there. Oh.
I'm trying.
I'm not getting the par 4. I'm telling you that much.
Me neither. Oh, is it on the green?
Oh, you almost hit me with that. What the?
Let's go.
Oh, I got it. Let's go. Am I just stuck? I'm stuck doing like the take the L dance. Look at him. He's like, yeah, take the L. No, don't shoot me. No.
Okay. All right, I got this.
He's still over there doing take the L. All right, line up the shot. Woo!
Let's go.
I think you got a better
second.
par though, yeah.
Man.
All right, good game, good game. I at least wanted to try that out.
I love how chaotic and fun this one will be.
Oh, absolutely, especially when you get like a ton of people together. I can only imagine how great that'll be.
We need to film a video together.
Oh, for sure. I know plenty of our friends already own this video game as well, so it wouldn't be too hard to just, send out the call to Gondor and say, hey, it's
Basically,
Super Battle Golf time. All right, but any final game shoutouts that you got? Anything in particular you want to highlight and say this is the game I've been playing and everyone should play it? Or anything
Super
upcoming?
Battle Golf.
Yeah, Super Battle Golf.
Let's go. Play Pocopia if you haven't already. It's all that I talked about with my friends. And if y'all are looking for bad news about that game, I have bad news for you. It's a lot of fun. Play it.
I have bad news for you. It will take over your life, and you will never see your loved ones ever again because this is all you're doing.
Correct. It's correct. It's correct.
That's a good shout out, actually, because everybody I know that's played it cannot put it down. There is nothing else they're doing with their life except for playing Pocopia. Like, between Resident Evil 9 and Pocopia, it is this year's Barbenheimer, like, for sure. You remember that one year, I think it was like 2020, where Doom Eternal, and maybe it was Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing came out on the same day? It's giving me that exact same vibe.
It really is. It really, really is.
All right, my shout out is Rayman Legends, which actually isn't this one. This one is Rayman Origins, but Rayman Legends, after playing that, it is got to be one of the best 2D platformers of all time. Like, not just like the best Rayman game, literally one of the best 2D platformers of all time. Like, hands down, it is that good. So, if you're going to play any Rayman game, play Rayman Legends. It even has like the bonus levels where you can play the Origin levels in Legends. So you don't even have to play Origins. You can just play Legends. So there you go. That's my shout out. Anything else you got or you want to say before we sign off this time?
I will be at PAX next week, so I'm leaving again, but I know of some really fun games that are going to be there, including an email I just opened that I know you're familiar with.
Did you also get that email? The same one that I showed you earlier?
Well, I got that one, and then I got this other one. I think it's... this doesn't look to be confidential, but I may or may not schedule this appointment to go step up to the plate and play some backyard baseball.
Ooh, I do know that game. Is it for their new one? Is that the one that they're showcasing?
I believe so. Yep, it's you can try one of the game modes and the new one, and then
that's gonna be great. When you're there, tell them my name. They actually know me. This is one of the few people that actually know me.
I will absolutely. I will see if their head of marketing or anyone actually knows you. So yeah.
Listen, I've had actual chats with them on Instagram, so somebody's talking to me.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna be booking this.
You got to take some video for me too. Just send it my way.
You got it. Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for this week. I hope that you guys all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Otherwise, let us know what you guys are thinking about the whole AI debacle in video games, DLSS, all that stuff. And we hope to be back in a couple of weeks. Michael's going to have a lot to say about PAX and everything else going on.
I'm going to be on some panels, including a Toontown one. So go to the panels.
Toontown panel. But until next time, enjoy the rest of your day. Leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you next time. See ya. Bye-bye. Goodbye.